I got to ask about the heat, how the heat affects, and it absolutely does affect us. It affects the yarder logging a lot quicker, and we have more rules and regulations to than the shovel or ground-based logging. And we've got 4 primary levels. So when we start out fire season, it starts out, it's automatically a level 1. And that's just saying, okay, it's dry, we haven't had rain in a certain amount of time, everybody needs to be conscious, you know, of heat and whatnot. Level 2, you have to have your fire trucks on the landing, so on and so forth. If you're slacklining, meaning you're using the haul back to get the carriage back, you can only log until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. On a level 3, you cannot slackline at all without a waiver. And a waiver is kind of hard to get. Then on a level 4, well, on a level 3, you cannot log with the haul back at all, and the yarder gets shut down at 1 o'clock. And then on a level 4 is a complete shutdown. There's no logging operations at all on a level 4. On a level 3, you can still shovel log after 1 o'clock. You can get a waiver a lot easier to log after 1 o'clock on a mechanical side, because if a fire does get started, you can use the equipment to build a fire line and help get the fire out. Some of the regulations to fire season, it depends on who you're working for. Some mills are different than others, and if you're working for BLM or Forest Service, most all, after you get on a level 2, most all agencies make you do a humidity check, and if it gets below 35% relative humidity, you have to shut down immediately. And it doesn't matter if it's, I mean, if you only started 10 minutes ago, you check your humidity and it's 35, you're down. Now, if you've got a 5-mile-an-hour wind, east wind or more, it goes down to 30%. And then on a level 2, you have to carry, you have to have, everything has to have a fire extinguisher, and you have to have a shovel and a plasky or an axe on everything. And then at your tail hole, where you're, even if you're blocked just to pull your skyline back during a road change or whatever, you have to grub down to mineral dirt, and I do believe it's from the center of the block, it's 20 feet all the way around. It might be 15 feet, but I'm pretty sure it's 20 feet from the center of the block all the way around. Has to be down to mineral dirt, and it's a pain in the butt, I'm telling you. Plus, you have to carry what we call piss cans, and it's a 5-gallon backpack water can that you pump to spray. No smoking. Most 90% of the mills is no smoking outside of an enclosed cab. So if you're in a loader or a yarder, or if you're in a pickup, you can smoke. There are a few that there is no smoking at all. As soon as you get on their property, you cannot smoke during fire season, which can be a pain in the butt too. So, yes, the heat definitely gets to us, and if you're on the ground working and it's 90 degrees, you got to keep water in you, salt tablets. I'm sure most all of you have worked in the summertime. You know what it's like for guys on the ground. But it most definitely does affect the logging. Like I say, on a level 3, if you have running blocks at all, you're not logging at all. And like the system we're doing right now, just shotgunning, we would still have to quit at 1 o'clock, because they figure from 1 till about 6 o'clock in the afternoon is the hottest part of the day. Now, that being said, you can go back to work after 8 o'clock in the evening, but there's only about an hour and a half's worth of daylight left after that. I've seen guys try it. I don't think it's very productive, but I have seen guys go back out, mainly on jobs that were really close to town, or if they were camping on the job. So I hope that helps. The heat definitely affects logging. All right, stay safe, get logs.